Hey everybody, welcome back again, and today we're going to take a look at another brand new figure that's just now hitting doorsteps, and that's going to be Star Toys ST-02 Tracker, which is their version of a Masterpiece Scale Trax. So I got mine from Show Z. It's already available there. I know from some of the US retailers it is available for pre-order. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So we can see that the box that it comes in is a cardboard container, which I am assuming has the glossy box on the inside. And it does. So here we go. Here is the box for our ST-02 Tracker, and looking at the box art, just like at a first glance, it almost looks like Fans Toys art. It's very striking, some cel-shaded toon shots, and so there we have the front of the box. We've got Star Toys, and at the bottom we've got ST-02 Tracker. On the side we've got some artwork, same with the other side. The back has what look to be 3D renders. I don't think those are actual product shots. The bottom has some caution, and the top just has the Star Toys name. So let's go ahead and get this guy opened up. And so he does come in a plastic clamshell. And just looking at some of the accessories that come with him, we've got a couple of alternate faces in here. If we take a look, just some alternate facial expressions there. We've got kind of a, looks like he's in mid-speaking, and we've got kind of a yelling face. So pretty cool there. We do have another alternate face, and if I'm not mistaken, this is from the episode where they go to Hollywood. So he's got the little alien face that looks like it just clips on to the head, just like the other faces do. And then we've got some additional accessories. Blasters. We've got the blaster that goes on the front of the car if it's in flight mode. Another accessory here, and his pistol. So these are really kind of plain Jane. They're just colored plastic. There's no paint whatsoever on these. So about what you would expect for a figure at this price point. And the figure itself, let's get that out of here. So as everybody I'm sure probably already knows, we don't have a whole lot of options with Masterpiece Scale Trax. I think really the only other one that I can think of is the Takara version, the official Masterpiece Scale figure. I can't offhand think of any other companies either still around or not around anymore that made a Masterpiece Scale Trax. If there are one of them, go ahead and let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that there's not one, at least in Masterpiece Scale. So looking at the figure out of the package, it looks pretty good. He's got some really nice paint. His joints seem pretty firm here. I know at least on my copy of the Masterpiece, the official MP Scale Trax from Takara, his joints are just a little bit wobbly. It's a little bit difficult to pose him. The back of the figure actually is a lot cleaner than the Takara version, and is actually very reminiscent of the original G1 toy in the way that the fishtail of the Corvette folds back instead of kind of laying flat on his back like the Takara does. But let's take a look at the articulation here. So on the head, we've got all the way around. He does look down, does look up. He's kind of on a little bit of a joint that I'm sure is part of the transformation here. But that gives you a lot of down, a lot of up. And the shoulders, let's see, we've got all the way around. Well, it kind of feels a little bit tight when I try to go all the way around. I would imagine that there's a screw in there that's probably tightening as I go around. But we get up this far. It's kind of on two different joints, so it's on the wheel as well as integrated into the shoulder. We do not have a butterfly. For the waist, we've got a swivel. It goes kind of, if you work it around a little bit, it does go all the way around. You kind of have to pull on it a little bit to get it to clear the back here. And then on the legs, we don't have hip skirts, but these kind of faux skirts do rotate up as you rotate the legs. So you get up about that much. You get back a good bit as well. There is an ab crunch. I'm not crazy about these hip skirts. They remind me a little bit of the Magic Square hip skirts on their MP scale figures that they're coming out and doing for Bruticus, the way that they fold up. But the leg goes out, holds really well. There is a thigh swivel. We do have a knee bend, but there's really not a whole lot of knee bend here because you're blocked by this piece. So really, you're very limited on the knee bend here. And it may be just a matter of needing to fix something up or having something mistransformed out of the box. You can get a little bit more knee bend if you collapse kind of this internal joint here. I don't know if you can see that, but the way that moves back and forth, you can collapse that a little bit and get a little bit more knee bend, but it really breaks the sculpt from the front. Going back up to the arms, I didn't touch on that. So we get just a hair over 90 degrees at the elbow bend. We do get a bicep swivel. Surprisingly, it looks like we do get a wrist bend, and the thumb is kind of on a really weird little pivot point here. That's the articulation you get. You get index articulation just at the base knuckle. It's a 3-in-1 as far as the finger separation. So yeah, the articulation looks pretty good. It is, I think, probably not quite as good as the articulation on the Masterpiece Scale Trax figure, but overall, I think this figure does look significantly better than that official Masterpiece scale. He does look like he's a hair bigger. And one thing that I'm really pleased with is just the fact that the joints are a lot stiffer on this particular figure. So overall, I'd say it's a pretty good figure. This is the first Star Toys figure that I have purchased, actually. I've been looking at their version of the Blitzwing, but really after I got the Fans Toys version of Blitzwing, just decided not to go with that one. So overall, I'm really happy with this figure. The quality seems really nice, especially for the price point of the figure. But yeah, it's overall a recommendation from my part. So I thank everybody for watching. If you guys like this content, please like it, please subscribe, shoot me comments, tell me what you think, and thank you for watching.